Hi all, something a little bit different today. I was tagged to do the Game of 4's challenge, which is like 5 questions, 4 answers, top 4 answers. Mike Big Easy Rider in his video named me, and I researched a little bit and it seems like quite a few folks have done this, so I'm going to go ahead and knock this out. And thank you, Mike. Put me on the spot. But I'm going to use a cheat sheet, and the only reason I'm going to use this is because I have to. Alright, first thing was 4 favorite foods. Top of the list, pasta. I love pasta. A Chinese buffet, Americanized Chinese buffet. Yep, right up there. Any kind of meat and potatoes. A slab of meat and potatoes, baked potato, french fry, mashed potatoes. It's a done deal. And pizza. All of these things I rarely eat anymore, but yeah, I love them. 4 favorite drinks. Numero uno, coffee, no doubt. Second, Coca-Cola, the brand name, Coke. Third would be cranberry juice. I love cranberry juice. And fourth, I'm going to make an alcoholic drink, even though it's not like it'd be my favorite alcoholic drink, even though I might drink 2 times a year. If I have a beer, kind of like to have a Heineken's. A lot of times that's not available, you know, if you're at a party or something like that. So Miller Lite. All right. Number 3, places I've lived. I grew up most of my childhood in Rochester, New York, upstate New York, and the only thing I can say about that, pretty good industrial type city. Horrible childhood memories from living in Rochester, and I'll leave it at that. Also as a kid, for a short period of time, I lived in West Hollywood, Florida, and that was the exact opposite. That was a wonderful place to live as a kid. Of course, back when I was a kid, it was like, you got up in the morning, had a piece of toast, your mom said, be back before dark. And you spent the day on your bicycle out doing whatever, you know, and, you know, different world, different time, that kind of thing. After service, I lived in Virginia Beach for quite a while. I loved Virginia Beach. And I know this is the backwards way of saying it, but it's true. Great place to live. I wouldn't want to visit there. Yeah, as a tourist town, I don't know. I don't know why it has any success as a tourist town, but it does. Living there, knowing the little niches, great beaches, off the beaten path, tourist thing, beaches and things like that, wonderful. Fishing, water activities. I loved living there. It was great. And Dallas, Texas. A lot of things to do. Great entertainment, great sports, museums, things like that. Pretty cool. 4 favorite places I've been to. Las Vegas. And forget about the gambling. Las Vegas is just action-packed, your mind off everything, all kinds of things going on kind of city. Great entertainment, great food, just really a nice fun time, you know, great little vacation spot. The next 2 places are for the exact same reasons. Charleston, South Carolina, and New London, Connecticut, outside of the city. Plantations, the historic stuff, landscapes, absolutely amazing. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And my 4th place would be Washington, D.C. Wouldn't want to live there. Wonderful place to visit. Great restaurants. I love the Smithsonian. Great museums. Something's going on all the time that's memorable, learning. I really like it. Of course, all the government type stuff to visit, to learn about and stuff like that. Went there on a senior year trip, I think it was, and it was a school trip. and got hooked and visited back and forth a few times, you know, when I lived on the East Coast, so I liked that a lot. Let's see here. Four names. Well, when I went in the service, Bo ended up being my name, and it stuck right up to today. After I got out of the service, it was my niece and nephews. It was Uncle Bo this, Uncle Bo that. So I picked it up for this channel. And in the service, you know, I went in the Navy. I'm in boot camp, and the Marines actually take care of you in boot camp, and they're handing out something. I don't know what they were issuing, but the Marine says it starts with a B, it ends with a Z, and it's got every friggin', didn't say friggin', every friggin' letter of the alphabet in between. And he's like, me, sir, you know. So that stuck. I was in a tight-knit online poker group, so tight-knit that we actually met a couple times, you know, as a group, and, you know, had a spot to go away for a week and meet and have fun. And my name there was Clash, and some people today even still call me Clash, so that's stuck. My real name, Dan or Daniel, I don't even recognize that. Somebody could be hollering at me, you know, Dan. I don't know, and they go, Bo, and yeah, what do you want? But, you know, my real name I don't even know anymore. And without going into detail, when I was a kid, I was a real puny type kid and all that, and living in the inner city, horrible memories in Rochester. But I ran with some really rough kids. I mean, just really, really rough kids, to the point where I guarantee you they're in jail. I know some of them died at that time and all that, but not too much detail. Whenever they were going to do something, it got to the point where they turned to me and say, okay, how do we do it and not get caught, or you know, what's the safest way to do this, do that? And they ended up calling me Think or Thinker. These kids were so bad. I swear this is true. If they really knew the grades I was getting in school, they would have kicked my butt. I had I got a C, I got a D, and of course at that time, you know, just A's and all that. But they called me Think or Thinker, so that was another name. So now I got to name 4 people to carry this on. Some of these people may have already done it, but I'm going to name SgtMarkins, Len Scapoff, AkDeluxeRider up in Alaska, Britex 3186. So if you guys would pick up the mantle and do this. And Mike, thanks for thinking of me. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for viewing. Be strong, be happy, be a good neighbor, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.